Hi everyone. First up, toss 2 cups of sugar into a big bowl. And let's sift all the other ingredients. Add regular all-purpose flour to a sieve. Next, add 1 cup of unsweetened natural cocoa powder. Then add 1 heaping teaspoon of baking soda, so the cake rises nicely, and 1 heaping teaspoon of baking powder. Give everything a quick stir with your spoon, right in your sieve. And finally, add 1/3 of a teaspoon of salt to round out the taste. Stir in the sieve again, and then sift all the dry ingredients into the bowl with the sugar. Grab a whisk and mix it all well until evenly combined. This cake is super easy to make. Just mix everything together and bake. Once it's all mixed, make a little well right in the middle of the dry mixture. Grab 2 room temperature eggs and crack them into the bowl. It's best to use room temperature eggs as they incorporate more easily and enhance the batter's texture. Pour in 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. It keeps the cake moist and tender. And 1 cup of milk. Just like with eggs, room temperature milk works best, but if it's cold, just give it a quick stir. Using a whisk, start mixing from the center of your bowl, slowly working your way toward the edges of the bowl, so the wet ingredients fully blend with the dry ones. Add a few drops of vanilla extract to deepen the chocolate flavor, and add a lovely aroma to your cake. Mix until the batter has no lumps and is smooth throughout. Next, we'll make the coffee. Measure 1 teaspoon of coffee into a cup. Then pour over some boiling water. And no, this isn't for your morning cup. It's for the cake, guys. Give it a quick stir and let it steep for a few minutes. Meanwhile, butter the sides of 2 9-inch baking pans and line the bottoms with parchment paper. Now, take the coffee we made earlier and slowly pour it into the batter in a few batches, whisking as you go. Adding it gradually helps all the ingredients come together smoothly. Pour in all the coffee. Even if the batter looks a bit runny, nothing to worry about. It's supposed to be like that. This will make your cake rich, moist, and incredibly delicious. Pour the batter evenly into the prepared baking pans. Just look at this gorgeous batter, ready for the oven. Preheat the oven and pop the pans in. Bake the cakes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. By the way, what's your favorite cake to bake? Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, let's whip up a delicious chocolate frosting. Break 2 bars of dark chocolate into pieces, and then chop them up nice and fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just chop the way you like. Make sure your chocolate is at least 70% cocoa, so the filling turns out rich and decadent. Now grab 2 eggs and separate the yolks from the whites. Put the yolks into a saucepan as you go. Egg yolks will thicken the frosting and make it extra smooth. They also give it a rich taste and that lovely golden color. Add 1 tablespoon of sugar to the yolks, and using a spatula, fold them together until smooth. I like my filling not too sweet, but feel free to add 2 or 3 tablespoons of sugar if you like it sweeter. Next, pour in 2/3 cup of heavy cream. I'm using 35% fat for a rich and creamy texture. Mix until smooth, making sure there are no sugar crystals, and that the yolks are fully blended into the filling. Well done. Put the saucepan on the stove, set the heat to medium, and warm the mixture. Stir constantly while the mixture warms up. This will help everything combine smoothly and prevent it from sticking to the pan. Once thickened, remove it from the heat. Add the chocolate while the mixture is still hot. Gently fold the chocolate into the heavy cream mixture, and then stir it all well until the chocolate melts and the mixture is perfectly smooth. It may seem a little grainy at first, but it will turn nice and silky as we go. Now back to our cake layers. Once fully baked, take them out of the oven. Be sure to test with a toothpick to see if they're ready. Let them cool for about 10 minutes before taking them out of the pan. Meanwhile, pour 2/3 cup of heavy cream into a clean bowl. And start whipping the cream on low speed until it begins to thicken. It should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Once it thickens, add 1 teaspoon of sugar. And then continue whipping, increasing the mixer speed to medium as you go. Whip the frosting for several minutes until it's thick and holds its shape. But be careful not to over-whip it, or you'll end up with butter instead. Add the chocolate mixture into the whipped heavy cream and gently fold until fully combined. Be quick with this step. Once the frosting starts to set, it'll firm up and won't spread as easily. After your cake layers have cooled, slide a knife around the edges of the pans to loosen them. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Then, lift off the sides and place the cakes on a flat surface, removing the pan bottoms. And make sure you peel away the parchment paper before moving on. The parchment paper keeps the cake from sticking to the pan and helps it come out perfectly smooth, without any mess. Imagine taking it out without parchment paper. You'd be scraping cake off the pan for days. Now let's put the cake together. Dollop a generous spoonful of frosting on the first layer and spread it all the way to the edges. Take the second cake layer and place it right on top of the first. Top it off with a nice thick dollop of frosting as well. And spread it all around the second layer. I like using an offset spatula, but honestly, anything you have on hand will do. Feel free to play around with the frosting. Make some nice swirls or ridges. And just like that, the cake is ready in no time. Just look at how soft and moist it is as you cut through it. Let's take a closer look inside. I'm dying to see those chocolatey layers, guys. If you have a kitchen torch, you can use it to gently melt the frosting on top, giving it a shiny, glossy finish. This cake is unbelievable. Soft, rich, and chocolatey. And the best part? It's quick, effortless, and you'll want to make it again and again. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.